Hey YouTube, this is Rose, pertaining to Rose. That's me. I want to talk to you today. Sorry, it's really sunny out here today. Oh my goodness. I want to talk to you today about the law of giving. There's the law of taking too. So when you give, the universe responds and gives back. And some of us refuse to take, even when it's given back. Those are blessings. You need to receive your blessings. You can't just give, and then refuse when somebody tries to give back. It just doesn't work that way. You have to have a balance for the law to work correctly. So if you're using the law of give, you also have to receive. So you got your law of giving and your law of taking, or your law of receiving. So years ago I learned this law. You know, you give money and it comes back somehow. I've had bills unexpectedly paid. I've had all kinds of stuff happen to me. I gave away, oh my goodness, like 10 bags of clothes. You're thinking, where'd you come with get 10 bags of clothes? Believe me, I had 10 bags of clothes. I didn't wear them. So it was like cleaning out. Gave it all away. I think I gave some to the neighbors. I gave some to the church. I think I gave some to the food pantry, actually. And you know, it's funny. My friend Dawn back home bought me a sweater. Like, clothes started coming in. Nice stuff. Nice. I mean, the sweater she bought me was American Eagle. Beautiful sweater. I still have it to this day. I love it. It's funny, though, how we use those laws. We give, but we forget to receive. Like, oh, no, that's okay. We don't need that. No. They're giving it to you for a reason. It's a blessing. Don't refuse your blessings. Because when you start refusing your blessings, and if somebody tries to give you $1 for something you did for them, say, okay, thank you. I appreciate it very much. God bless you. Receive it. So then your blessings can start coming in. So you got the law of giving and the law of taking. The law of receiving. You definitely have to have an equal balance. But I started out years ago. I never had money back in the day because I never learned how to deal with money back then. I do now. I know tremendously a lot about money. I should do a whole huge long video about it, really, because I know a lot more about money than what most people think. So, somebody said, take a quarter, tape it on a postcard, or tape it on a 3x5 card, put an envelope, and send it to a church. That's like 25 cents. That's what you can afford. And 25 cents. So, I started out once a week. I'd send out my 25 cents. I'm like, it's a quarter. I can afford a quarter. Whatever, you know. I had no money. I couldn't pay my bills. Well, it's funny. After doing that every week, now I tithe monthly. I don't tithe weekly. I tithe monthly because I have different sources of income coming in. So when I get that money, I tithe that out. And when I receive in product, I tithe that out. So I'll make sure I give it out to somebody that's in need of it. But I started receiving back. People all of a sudden, it's like, oh, hey, I have this extra cash and I know you're back on your electric. I'm going to help you out with it. Or, hey, this place here can help you with your electric bill. You know, it was really weird. All of a sudden, doors started opening for me that I didn't have before. Then I started upping my tithes. So I started sending them 4 quarters every week. And I'd tape my quarters to my little index card, and stick it in an envelope and mail it off. That was a little bit much, but I did it anyway. Sometimes it was dimes. I taped a bunch of dimes in there, whatever I had. But it came back in unusual ways. All of a sudden, the mechanic worked on my car for free. You know, things were things were changing, but I wasn't always recognizing them as a blessing. You know, at first I kept trying to refuse, like, oh no, that's okay, I can do it, I can do it. I thought I can do everything myself. I didn't want to receive help from anybody. Then I learned that I was refusing my blessings. It did help. When I learned this law, it changed my life. Now I tithe 10%, plus I have my givings and offerings on top of that. So I get blessed tremendously. In one way or another, I get blessed. I'm always getting blessed. Something's always coming to me. You know, it's funny, I tithe, and my son-in-law went out and bought me slippers and another sweater. He's like, you're always cold, here you go. Things happen. It will start changing your life. So now I got my brand new slippers and my brand new sweater. You know, and nice ones. Not cheap ones, nice ones. It's funny, though, how things happen like that. But you have to learn to receive. You give, you receive. You give, and you receive. Now, sometimes you might donate clothes or food. It might not always come back as clothes or food. When you donate money, it doesn't always come back. But it opens up doors of opportunity. I started tithing more, I got a raise at work. Started tithing more, I got promoted at work. It it really works. It will change your life. So I want you to try something. This is your little challenge. I'm giving all of you this challenge. I want you to do this 30-day challenge. For 30 days, every day, I want you to give something. Now, it could be a lollipop to a child. It can be, but you have to say it. I'm giving this. This is part of my tithe. I'm going to pack up some of the food and old spices and stuff in my kitchen that I'm not using anymore. And I'm going to give it to the food bank. I'm going to pack up some clothes and I'm going to donate it to Salvation Army or to the church. Donate it to the church. Some churches accept clothes, others don't. Definitely do what you can with it. Let me see. Oh, I bake bread, homemade bread. Maybe I can start giving out loaves of bread to my neighbors. You know, one a day. You know, say, oh, give some to this neighbor and give some to that neighbor. For 30 days, I want you to give something. I don't care if it's a quarter. Tape it to an index card and mail it to a local church and see what happens. For 30 days, do something every day. So I did that challenge. Oh my goodness. I did get tremendously blessed. It took a while for it all to catch up, for all my receivings to come back from me to take. But I got them all. I got hugely promoted at work. My boss at work bought me a car for me to use on the job, which I had. I had a vehicle that I could use. And every year after that, they bought me a brand new car as a cruiser that I could cruise around in. That was what I motor patrolled in. I got a brand new one that I got to take home to my house and use. I could never afford a cell phone. My boss bought me a one of those, oh, now I can't think of it. The old flip phones, NetTex, I can't think of the name of it right now. The only problem with them is every time you went over a county line, you would lose service. So I'd be on the phone and it would cut out, but you could use it as a radio too, a two-way radio, which really helped me on the job. I can communicate with my other guards that I had, that I was in charge of. They could communicate with me. You know, things just started happening. Things changed. One of the guys I worked with, his wife had bought these brand new shoes. For whatever reason, got them home and decided she didn't like them. Instead of taking them back to the store, she sent them to work with him for me. Brand new shoes. So I got brand new shoes. It's when you give, you receive. You will get back. Now, you don't want to give just to get back. That's not the way it works. That has greed entailed. But you want for life to open up opportunities, you know, for the blessings to start rolling in, for that promotion at work. You know, sometimes you got to promote yourself. You'd be surprised. You should be very, very surprised what happens. So there was this one young kid that I knew. He was always giving stuff. I'd be like, don't give away all your stuff. He goes, no, I got to give it away. You know, brand new sneakers, you know, stuff like that. He was always giving. He was probably the youngest guy on his job. And somehow he got promoted to boss over people that worked there for 20, 25 years. Somehow he got promoted up. Somehow he got that power raise. And it was like he did the same work as them. He put in his time the same as him, but he was the brand new guy. He got promoted up. But he was always giving. He was always giving. And when it was time for him to receive, he received. He take. So give, take. Give, take. It's got to be equal opportunity. Don't push away those blessings. Somebody offers you $1, say, oh, thank you. I'll pay this forward. You know somehow you will with your givings. You receive it. Say, oh, that's a blessing from Jesus. You don't turn away money from Jesus, do you? When he tries to bless you, you don't want to refuse that. I receive. Give and take. Equal opportunity will open up amazing doors for you and change your life. It will change your life dramatically. So do your 30-day challenge and let me know how it works out for you. And if you're a vlogger and want to do a video about it, on how your 30-day challenge is, I want to see it. Let me know if you do a video on it. Definitely hit me up and say, hey, I'm doing that 30-day challenge, Rose. So I love you, YouTube. I thank you. I appreciate you watching my little vlogs. I love you very much, and I hope this helps somebody out there. I hope it blesses somebody. So, out to you, YouTube. Thank you. Bye.